Happy Wednesday, everyone. We are live. We are absolutely live. It is wonderful to have you here. If you already know me, hey, good morning. How you doing? If you do not know me, I am Zoe Nolan. I am a visibility design strategist. I help women, small business owners with owning their digital space and making sure that their brand identity is cohesive and making sure that they have magnetic visibility that lights them up, lights their clients up, making sure that they are able to present themselves in a way online where their clients know exactly what they're getting and how they can work with them expeditiously. We encompass visibility design strategy by using SEO, which is search engine optimization, content strategy, and visual design. So making sure that is cohesive across the board, from your website to your social media platforms, to print materials and anything of that sort. So today we are discussing how being humble is something you should stop doing. You should stop being humble. You should stop playing yourself small, like you really don't know what you got going on, or you really don't know what you're doing, and show out. We're going to break it all the way down because I know a lot of us were raised to be humble, to be modest about, the things that we decide we're going to do. They want us to keep it quiet, keep it cute. We can keep it cute, but we ain't got to be quiet about it. We can be loud and proud. Okay, what James Brown say? I'm black and I'm proud. Why you can't be loud and proud about your business? Why you can't be loud and proud about all the things that you offer that you are absolutely amazing at? Why can't you? Why can't you? I don't have an understanding of it for myself. But I understand that it's something that people have to learn over time. And it takes a minute to apply. To go from, I have to be humble, like, oh, I just did this, I just did that, to know, like, I actually did do that. I actually am so mad. I know that it takes a shift in your mind to really sit in that, to not be so humble, to not be so, I don't even want to say genuine. It's not genuine. To be so, I don't even want to use submissive. Let's start with the definition of humble. Okay, let's start there. Hi, if you just jumped in, let me know that you're here on live. If you're jumping in on a replay, put hashtag replay, just so I know who's here and who ain't. Okay, so let's jump into the definition of humble. Okay, having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. Why would you say, oh, I just did that? It's not really a big deal. It is, though. They don't understand how long it took you to do that. They don't understand how much training and repetition over time really got you to where you are. So why be humble about that? Why say, oh, I just did it, it wasn't that big of a deal? It really was that big of a deal, because you decided to take the time to learn a skill that other people haven't, to master a skill that other people haven't. So why would you downplay your success that you have earned from learning these skills? Why? For why? For what? Okay, so now that we have the definition of humble, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what we're discussing. So 70 to 80, I only put 70 on my post because I was trying to be nice, but 70 to 82% of people on the planet deal with imposter syndrome. 70 to 82% of people deal with imposter syndrome. Why is that? Why is it that people feel like they are only a shell of themselves when they show up? That is what we're discussing today, and how we can move through that a little bit, so that you can start working on the mindset work that it takes in order for you to put yourself out there and show out. To stop being humble and saying, oh, it's just, because it's not just. It's not just. It's so much more than that. Who else is doing it like you? Question. Who else is willing to put in the time and the hours that it takes for you to show up for yourself in your business, so that people understand what you do and how they can connect with you? Huh? Because downplaying yourself only puts you in a position to overwork yourself and not show up enough. Because you're always doubting everything that you're putting out there. We're not there anymore. We have to level up because 2025 is literally around the corner. And if you not slow down. If you are not already prepped for what 2025 has to offer and what it's coming with and how it will take you down through there if you don't understand what's going on, you need to get up to par. You need to get your content strategies together. You need to get your SEO together, and your visual designs need to be popping because people aren't stopping for anything anymore. And I can tell you right now, and I talked about this 2 weeks ago, personality is profit. They want to know that who they're working with is someone that they can actually get along with. People not just working with you just because you're the greatest. And the thing about it is, they don't even know you're the greatest because you're afraid to admit that I am the greatest at what I do. They need to see that through your personality. All right. So because 70 to 82% of entrepreneurs are imposter syndrome victims, it weighs on how your digital presence is perceived. So I like to let my clients know that your digital presence is a reflection of what you truly believe. So if you aren't showing up consistently, that's what you believe. That you aren't consistent, your business isn't worth being consistent for. If you are posting sporadically, you believe that your success is also going to be sporadic. Why is that? Why is that? Why would you skip out on your blessings and delay everything? This is something I heard. Inconsistency is a lack of self-love. So you're telling me that you really just don't love yourself. You really don't love your business enough to have the discipline to become consistent. Hi, good morning. It's still morning. Ooh. Inconsistency is a lack of self-love. So you're consistently telling yourself, I don't love myself enough to show up for my business. I don't love myself enough to go harder for my business because I decided I'm going to post sporadically. I am going to talk to clients sporadically. I'm only going to do this every now and then. So because of that, like I said, I'm going to say it again. Inconsistency is a lack of self-love. Do you love yourself or not? Do you want to show up or not? I feel like that goes hand in hand with being humble, because if you're humble and you're like, oh, I'm just not doing, I just do this on the side. It's not that big. But you always have somebody coming up to you like, girl, do you do this? It was amazing. You allow them to pour into you. Allow them to say how amazing you are because you are amazing. That will automatically put you in a mindset of like, dang, I really did make an impact. I really did make an impact. So I'm going to continue to show up because I can see how much it's helping other people, how much my products and my services are helping other people. It should not just be when you feel like it. Exactly. It should be always. It's more so of the discipline that makes the consistency stick. The discipline. Because a lot of people say motivation. Motivation is what's going to get you there. No, it's not. Because tomorrow you're not going to be motivated. Tomorrow you're going to want to stay in the bed. Tomorrow you're not going to want to talk to nobody. Tomorrow your discipline gets you to that consistency. But if you remain inconsistency, it just shows that you do not love yourself or your business enough. If you are passionate about what you do, don't be humble about it. Don't say it's just this. Don't say, oh, well, it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby. Oh, I was trying to get upset. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So like I said, it's an issue. It's a lack of self-love. So it automatically becomes a mindset issue. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I understand what it's like being a humble person and saying, oh, well, I just do this, that, and third, and having to rewire my brain to say, no, I do this and I'm actually amazing at it. And I'm going to show up in front of a camera and tell you how amazing I am. And we're going to get this together because you could work with me by doing that. I know that it takes a complete mindset shift to do that, because it's just like, now I'm conceited or now I'm cocky. Nah, you just know your worth. You just know your worth and you show up, and that's what makes you magnetic. That's what gets people to be in your space and want to work with you on a level that impacts them as well. Well, and impacts you as well. Exactly. I was yesterday. I didn't feel like motivated. Literally, like, had to get up and just make it happen. We can rest a little bit later. And I hope you're feeling better. I really hope you're feeling better. Hey, what I will say is, down here in the South, the grandmas will be like, just take some castor oil. It's nasty, but just take some castor oil. Get you a little Vicks Vapor Rub. I hope you're feeling better. Oh my goodness, because motivation just won't do it. You won't be motivated to get up and do the things that are necessary for your business to thrive in this digital ecosystem alone. Motivation alone will not get you there. You got to have discipline, and you have to have that discipline in order to be consistent. And you have to not be humble. You got to turn up on them people. You have to show, like, you have to show out. Like, if you aren't, you have to be your number one fan. You have to say, look, this is what I do, and these are my reviews, and like, you have to be on it, because if you aren't, it's going to be an issue. If someone comes on here and they don't see that I'm confident, they don't want to work with me. Forget being humble. Humble is a trap. Okay? Humble is a trap, saying, it's okay. I didn't really do that much. Yes, you did. You put in the hours. You put in the hours to do research, to learn the skill, to apply the skill, to learn how much it costs for you to do the skill. Like, don't ever sell yourself short, ever. Because then, all the clients that you attract, they're going to sell you short too. Then they're going to send you a referral, and they're going to be like, yeah, my girl's going to give you a discount. No, she's not. She is not. Stop being humble. Stop being humble. Stop being humble. All right, so one thing that my coach taught me is mindset is monetary. If you don't change the mind, there's no way you can attract that money. So if you keep saying it's just this and it's a hobby and I only do it this and you're not going to receive anything from it. It's going to continue to be something that just looks pretty over there, or a service that you have in your back pocket that you could give, 5 times a year. You want this to be consistent because it's your business, right? So show up. Show up. It's not your mindset. The mindset of being humble will keep you in the hundreds. We're just going to say it like that. That mindset will keep you in the hundreds or below. You keep charging, it's only $30. You're going to get $30 energy. You're going to get $30 clients. You're going to get $30 referrals. Baby, we're not there. You have to rise to the occasion and understand your worth is so much more valuable than they painted for us to believe growing up. There's just, stop being humble. Own what you do. Own the space that you dominate. Or disappear. Because 2025 don't care. 2025 wants to know that not only is she gorgeous, but she's smart as a whip. She is so intelligent. Her personality is everything. She knows her worth. I want to work with her because we identify on a mindset level, on an energetic level, that we need to work together. That we have an understanding in business and in life. That we could work together and boost their revenue. Because that's the ultimate goal. Stop acting like it's not about money, because it is. It's about the service. You're passionate about it. I want to be very clear. Anybody that comes in my space, passion, integrity, intention, and authenticity are at the forefront, at the base. If you don't have that, we don't get to the money. Quite honestly, we just don't. But once we had that foundation of, yes, she's passionate, she has integrity, she works with intention, and she's authentic, baby, the money flows. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? All right. So your digital presence reflects your inner worth. How you decide that you're going to show up, how you decide that you're going to present yourself to your audience to say, this is what I can do for you. It really, boost your self-esteem. If they tell you you're great, they're not just saying it. They're not trying to just boost your head. They've seen results. They understand that they've seen you consistently. They're telling you the truth. Believe them. And stand on it. Stand on it. If you need to, and I will always tell y'all, I'm looking for my phone and I'm on it. One thing that helped me get out of my humble mindset and to realize that I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt and I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. I have, in my photo album, I have a praise album. I call it a praise album because it's literally people telling me, thank you so much for being who you are and doing these things. I don't care if it's from friends, a family member, a client, a person on the street that said it. Go write it in your notes, screenshot it, and put it in there. All I'm saying is it's essential to have a reminder, because sometimes you can be so wound up in your head and, you know, consumed with whatever is going on around you that you can forget how amazing you are. So I have that praise folder where I take those screenshots and I put them in that praise folder. And in times when I feel like I'm about to spiral out of control, I go to that folder and I look at how amazing I am. And baby, before you know it, I'm back and I'm posting and I'm taking pictures and I'm letting y'all know how amazing I am and how quick you could work with me if you desire to. And I just feel like people need to start setting those standards for themselves so that they don't get caught in the trap of, girl, sit down, you need to be humble. Why? I work for this. Quite literally. I work on this every day. This is something I eat, sleep, and breathe every day. You will never, ever invalidate something that is a gift and an assignment on my life. So stop. Don't be humble. They want you to be humble because they have not yet reached a level like that. They can't even understand. They can't even understand what it took to get there. That's on them, baby. That's on them. Hi, everyone just jumping in. Thank y'all for being here. We are talking about not being humble anymore. Okay? Flaunt what you got because you did everything that you needed to do to get here. Stop allowing others to invalidate your progress and your blessings and the gift that's on your life. We're done. Mediocrity is a choice, not a protection. So if you continue to settle and say, oh, it's just this, and I really don't, you know, it's just something I do in my free time. Oh, it wasn't that good, girl. If you're deciding to be mediocre, it's a decision that you're making, but it's not protecting anything. It's not protecting your image. It's not protecting your business. It's not pushing you forward in business either. It's just keeping you there. You're just stagnant. That's what it is. You're just stagnant at this point. You have to wake up. You have to say that 2024, no, what is today? October 30th of 2024 was my last day settling for less than I deserve, for less than I am worth. And you have to show up with it every day. Yes, it's going to feel intimidating. Yes, it's going to be like, am I really? That's that imposter syndrome talking to you. You are who you are. You are gifted. You put in the time. You put in the hours. You put in the dedication that it takes for you to be the expert that you are. You need to show up as that so that your clients can see that and are attracted to it immediately. Like I said, if I got on here and I was like, oh, yes, I just want to. First of all, nobody would stop and look at me. That's one. Two, nobody would be inquiring trying to see exactly how they could work with me. That just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. You're not confident, baby. And you're saying, oh, it's nothing. They're going to show you real quick that it's nothing. They're going to show you so quick that it's nothing because they won't respond. They won't say a word. And like I when I have moments where I'm feeling, I guess you could say out of my body, but like when I have moments when I'm not feeling like I am the bomb diggity that I am, because I am a woman and we do have 4 seasons in every month. When I have those moments, I do pull out that praise folder, but these are signs that you are self-sabotaging. Okay, because you have to really think about like, what am I doing? What am I doing to show up for myself? And if I'm not showing up in that way, that means I'm self-sabotaging. So here are a few signs that you are self-sabotaging your own digital presence and your business. If you decide that you're not going to post consistently, baby, if you don't plan that content, that's why we work on content strategy over here. If you don't plan that content and you just end up forgetting, now you're inconsistent. Like I said, inconsistency is a lack of self-love. You showing me that you don't love yourself enough to show up for your business. There's something that has to be worked on. That's a sign that you're self-sabotaging. If your messaging is watered down, so if you're deciding that you're not going to speak on the topics that should be talked about within your industry because you're afraid of stepping on the toes of another industry expert, You're self-sabotaging. You're being humble. Show out. Show out. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Show out. Show out. You're also an expert. You've also done research. You're also staying on top of what's happening in your industry. You know what you're talking about. Why are you saying, oh, no, not really. I just want to, they have so many more followers than me, so I really don't want to step on there because they have And don't get me wrong, I know it's a lot going on in politics. I choose to stay away from politic conversations, but baby, I think it's about time I open my mouth. That's a part of being humble. That's a part of not being humble. Come on out of it. Just say what you got to say. Say what you got to say, because at the end of the day, you're going to attract the people you're meant to work with. Okay? That's a sign that you're self-sabotaging if you water down your messaging. Missed opportunities. If you keep saying no, first of all, don't get me wrong. By all means, let your intuition guide you with certain things. But if people are coming to you, asking you to do things, and it's right up your alley, but you're just afraid, and you don't want to ask for more, you're self-sabotaging. You're missing opportunities to be in spaces that you normally wouldn't be in. You're missing opportunities to show up for yourself unequivocally. Stop. Just say yes, show up, do the daggone thing, and walk on out. Well, take a couple pictures before you walk out. Let them know that you were there, okay? Let them know that you were there. And lastly, another sign that you're self-sabotaging is playing small online. Deciding you're not going to because everybody else is doing it. Baby, they ain't never had you. They've never had you. That's what makes the difference. Nobody's ever had me. That's why when they come in my space, I'm like, hey, girl, it's so good to see you. Hello, young man. It's so nice to have you in my space because you ain't never had me. I understand that. I have to get to know you and you have to get to know me. But the fact that you are just saying, I'm just not going to do it, it's going to keep you wherever you are. Stagnated and inconsistent. But all right. So the power of owning your own worth. Your confidence radiates through your content. I don't care if it's written, a video, a picture. One thing y'all gonna always see, this smile. It's golden, and I know it. I know that I go into rooms and light the room up. It's just the truth. So allowing somebody to come in your space and say, oh yeah, she's so conceited and so, you don't know me. This is a blessing walking in front of you. And because of that, I'm going to smile. I'm going to spread love. And I'm going to spread all of the intelligence that's in my God-given mind. You should do the same and not care about what anybody is saying. Leave that humble stuff put it at the bottom of the Mississippi River. It's going to go, baby. It's not coming back. You don't know where it's going to go. Don't worry about it. It's not coming back. You have to make the decision to literally bury that humbleness in the depths of despair. It can never come up. I want it to choke on whatever is down there. And I mean it. When you decide that you're going to own your worth and stand in your value when you show up online throughout every inch of your digital presence, you will continue to make sharp and strategic decisions. You'll say, that does not deserve my energy. I'm going to go over here. Actually, you know what? It's okay. This project right here isn't for you, but we could do this instead. Those are small but monumental changes and decisions that really, what's that word I'm looking for? Anchor you down. Anchor you into the ground so that you can level yourself out. You can level your business out. You can be able to attract those clients that you truly want to work with. I love what I do because I love the people I work with. My clients are everything. Absolutely everything. I love when they call me. I'm picking up the phone. Hey. Because I'm building this brick by brick. With who I am, authentically. I'm standing in it. I use integrity. Like I said, passion, integrity, intention, and authenticity. That is the baseline to work with me, baby. The baseline. If you don't have none of that, thank you so much. I really appreciate you wanting to work with me and seeing my value in the business that the services that I provide. However, I just don't feel like that we're, fit to work together right now. You will have the power to do that when you show up in your worth. Leave that humble stuff back there. Don't even bring it up here. It don't work. At this level of energetic, amazing, you can't do it. This level does not accept that. Okay? So this is what I need you to do. I need you to identify the fears that are limiting you when it comes to showing up online, when it comes to being humble, all of that is mindset stuff and emotional work. I want you to write a list of all the things that you feel like are holding you back. Next to it, write what you could do in order to flip that. So one thing could be showing up online. What can you do to get better with showing up online? You can make a video and post it. Because technically you're showing up, but you didn't do it live. But you showed up. And then after that, just start showing up. You can only get used to things by doing it over time. I think someone told me consistency is doing something over and over again with enthusiasm over time. Just don't stop. Just don't stop. And like I said, that motivation will not be enough. You have to have that discipline. I don't know if you need to make a little checklist of this is what I have to do today, but do it. Show up for yourself. And consistency is a lack of self-love. You have to show up for you. Show up for your business. Stop delaying your blessing because you're scared. It's going to be scary. It's new. What do you expect? It's going to be another interesting experience that you have to face. And you probably have to face it alone. But that's okay. Keep going. Do what you need to do. I don't know who y'all are, but y'all see that yoga mat? Baby, I will get on that mat and let it go. I will leave my tears on the mat so that I can show up on this camera if that's what I need to do. If I need to go scream from the top of my lungs at Overton Park, guess where I'm going? Guess where I'm going? And I'm going to do it with pride. I'm going to do it with pride because one thing I do is show up for my business. Okay? I need you to replace I'm not ready with I'm exactly what they need. I'm exactly what they need. There's no other way to say that, but I'm going to show up because they need me. They need me. And then collect that evidence. Keep that praise folder handy. I'm trying to tell you that praise folder will carry me through. If I see all the screenshots of everyone I've ever loved just telling me, oh my God, stay on the path. You're doing great. When clients tell me, girl, you just changed everything for me. My book cover is fine. It's selling. I did that. I'm valuable. I know my worth. And I'm going to stand in it. Forget being humble. I did it. I put in the time. I'm an expert. I know what I'm talking about. That's fine. I did it. And I'm going to continue to do it. And I'm going to show you the smile while I do it. Okay? So, beliefs shape your digital presence. How you decide to show up digitally, online, it displays your inner worth. So, you got to let these folks know how you really feel on the inside. Because I feel good. Do you see me? Do you see me? All right. It also shapes your success because you decide that you're going to show up consistently. And building your brand reflects the true power that you hold within your business. And that's what you always want to exude when you decide that you're going to get online and market yourself. It's so important that you know your worth, that you know your value, that you know that what you are offering is the thing that can change somebody's life. Like, stop diminishing the greatness that you are and the greatness that you bring to this world. Just stop. Okay? Because like I said, in 2025, that's what they want. They want it now. But like I said, you could say that October 30th was the last day that you was going to be humble. And tomorrow we could show up somebody new. And if you want to do it, let me know. So, once again, your doubts are not protecting you. They are bankrupting you. The choice is yours. If you would like to discuss more of these things and how exactly you could go about that with your content strategy, your SEO, and your visual design, I have a free masterclass. Woo, woo. I have a free masterclass on November 7th at noon. You can sign up. Even if you cannot make it, I will send you that replay for free. But you have to sign up. You have to register. The link should be down here somewhere. If it's not, click the link in my bio. Go ahead and sign up for the masterclass. I also have a free 5-day email course where you will get lessons where basically I'm walking you through it through email to make sure that that foundation is solid to do what you need to do, to make sure that your visibility screams you at every point, and that you're showing up consistently. You can DM me email course, whatever, for me to send you the link to sign up for that. And if you are ready, you like, Z, you know what? Actually, I'm ready to work with you. Go in my link in bio, or you can DM me and just let me know what you want to do. But I have consultations and strategy sessions. They're 90 minutes for $4.97. We can go ahead and get you a strategy together. All right. So everybody that was here, thank you so much for showing up. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later.